What are some tricks in bed that everyone should know? Change your bed sheets. Having a clean bed sheet really changes the ambience and put your thermostat down a few degrees, especially after shaving your legs. Oh, that's so nice, isn't it? For some reason it's even better if you can hang your sheets outside to dry on a cold, windy, full day. You have to use Downy in the wash though. Otherwise it's like sleeping between sheets of plywood. When it comes to pillows, quality is more important than quantity. Also, don't sleep in your daywear. Paul Blart, Mall Cop. We know. If you have a fan on low, even if it's not pointed at you, it can create the kind of noise that prevents you from hearing every little house click and thing happening outside. I can't sleep without a fan. It saved me from my neighbor's noises. Apartment complex. Good advice. I live in the country, so there's pretty much nothing to hear except crickets, a mouse fart, and the random grumblings of my dog as he's dreaming. I definitely sleep with a fan on low. It's like a little kid's comfort blankie. Can't sleep without it. Tuck the most inaccessible corner first when changing the sheets. Absolutely. If you're not one of those fancy people with a bed in the middle of a wall, always do the corner first. The corner is always the toughest, and no one likes doing that awkward belly flop push, stretch and tuck whale movement after the other 3 corners are locked and loaded. No one likes doing that awkward belly flop push, stretch and tuck whale movement after the other 3 corners are locked and loaded. I'm happy to see that this is a shared human lesson. We are more alike than we are different. Be careful if you make the jump to a king size bed. There's no going back. Everything else sucks. Journal. Date unknown. I fear I may never see my wife again. It seems like an age ago that I said goodnight. As we crawled into our new king size bed, I rolled over to give her a kiss, but she was lost to me in a veritable desert of sheets. And so I began my journey across the inner spring wasteland. I find no comfort since my comforter went missing. I have lost sight of my pillow 2 years hence, and the madness has begun to set in. But this day I find a break in the monotonous journey. I have discovered a lost civilization comprising of the ancestors of our tit terriers, who have recognized me as some kind of deity, no doubt due to stories passed down through generations. Dear God, how long have I been out here? Searching? They tell me of a legend they call the Great Snorer. They say her rumbling breath can be heard all across these lands when the night is still. I feel like I'm going crazy, but I can almost hear it. Could it be her? Could my journey be at an end? Or is it just another siren song, ready to lead me away from my love and into the cold, indifferent company of the cat? I'm so tired. My day cannot get any better after reading this. Might as well go to sleep right now. Can confirm. I'm going back to my king-sized bed. Please be careful and learn from Opus. Is your safe line securely attached? Nothing you ever do in bed will feel as good as taking a bath and sliding into a fresh set of sheets. Keeps depression at bay. Shave your legs with that bath one time. Seriously, it's like putting it on 11 here and there when you shave your legs. Do you also shave your belly, chest and back, or are you just going hairless from the waist down? Putting one arm under the pillow makes it more comfortable, but then my arm falls asleep due to cutting off circulation. And then you fall asleep, and then I wake up and it hurts slightly to wake my arm up again. Plus I'm a bit scared of lack of blood flow for so long. I'm sorry that happens. I was trying to make a joke, but that sucks, man. Velociraptors can only reach the bottom bunk. Can confirm. I used to sleep on the bottom bunk. The top bunk was off limits. Laying on your left promotes digestion as gravity moves food through and cuts down on heartburn. I get terrible nightmares when I sleep on my left side. Not sure why. Probably facing a mirror. Fucking got 'em. Have at least 3 layers over you when it's cold. Just like clothing. Layering your bedding makes it easier to get and stay warm. And you can easily remove single layers if you get too warm when you're camping, especially in the winter. Flip this around. Have 3 layers beneath you for every layer on top. Helps keep you insulated. Oh, and don't use a cot when winter camping, because the cold air gets underneath you too. and negates your layers. The X blanket layer underneath was a life-changing sleeping experience in a tent. I seem to just pass out next to the fire every time I go camping, which is usually not smart in Australia, but hey, I'm still here. If you have large thighs and sleep on your side, get a pillow for your knees. It will support them better and the guys prevent crushing your bits. Heads work fairly well in the place of a pillow, or at least that's what my ex said. Does the head need to be attached to a body? No. In fact, that would make rolling over in the middle of the night simpler. Progressive muscle relaxation. Start relaxing your feet, then your calves and thighs. Move upwards and relax your back muscles, your arms and shoulders. Take some deep breaths. Relax your neck muscles and jawline. You will fall asleep in peace. Progressively relax your muscles. He's already relaxed all his muscles. He can't relax them any further. You boys like Mexico. Yeehaw. Littering and. If you fall backwards onto the bed and lift your legs, you can turn the momentum into a little backwards roll, which looks pretty cool. I just tried this and I fell on my A. I've done this in the past and rolled off the bed. In the past. Like 5 minutes ago. No, like 5 years. Haha, fell off, got foot stuck between bed and pole lamp. Landed on some metal hangers on the floor. Bad times all around. Make sure to place torches all around your bed so monsters don't spawn and you can jump into bed right away. I use glowstone for the RESTHETICS. I like the lanterns. LPT. Use redstone lanterns tied to a daylight sensor so you get the benefit of the light at night but reduce your electricity bill. Damn, that's one heck of a pro tip. Don't eat crackers in bed. I wouldn't kick you out of bed for eating crackers. That's the comment I was looking for. Lol. Buy a comforter one size bigger than your bed. For example, if you have a queen size bed, get a king size comforter. Also, if you sleep with someone else, buy 2 blankets. It will make an incredible difference in the quality of your sleep. Why? So I can sleep with neither of 2_options because she somehow managed to cocoon herself in both. Pro tip: get 3. Then when she's cocooned in 2 of them, get the 3rd from the top of the dresser. Been there. Done that. 100% my wife will somehow steal the 3rd in her sleep. Negotiate the level of white noise in your bedroom before committing to sleeping together. I made a bad bargain and 17 years later I'm still paying for this mistake. Eater, we've talked about it. And this is a hill he is willing to die on, and I'm not. I love sleeping in the same room more than I hate the fan. Even though I do hate the fan. Compromising on the issues that are more important to your partner is what gets you to 17 years, I guess. The even more ridiculous part is that the dogs that sleep in our room are now trained to like it. So sometimes when he is gone and I try to sleep in silence, the dogs will lay in front of the fan and growl and bark until I turn it on because they like the noise and the wind in their hair. And I'm a pushover and turn it on for them because I love my puppies even more than I love silence. What is it? A white noise machine? TV? Talk radio? Or orangutan tied to a karaoke machine? The suspense. A bigger box fan. I hate it so much. Eventually they die, but he just has backups. When he is out of town I relish the silence. I need a fan. Ears ring too much. Stayed at a friend's house watching it and taking care of doggos. Damn, is it dead quiet in their place. I had to run home and grab a fan to sleep the next few nights. I require a fan to sleep, whether I'm alone or not, because 1. I have tinnitus and the ringing in my ears gets painful and it's so distracting I can't sleep, and 2. I also have misophonia and I cannot stand my BFS breathing noises. If you can't sleep, count sheep. Don't count endangered animals. You will run out. RIP. Thanks, Mitch. Blankie. Weighted blankets. Why use a weighted blanket when I can sleep with the weight of not being enough? That's rough, buddy. If you are peeing in a dream, chances are you just pissed the bed. So wake up. My favorite line from Golden Girls. Sophia says, I'm very regular. I pee every morning at 7:30 on the dot. The problem is that I don't wake up until 8 o'clock. There's some joke about an older guy about waking up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Same punk line. Patient. Doctor. Every single day I poop at 8 o'clock sharp. Doctor. So, what are the problem? Patient. I wake up at 9 o'clock. Apostrophe.